MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Arizona Diamondbacks.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Lopez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has, an absolute howitzer.
Leading off tonight for Cleveland, left fielder, number 32.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Valley of the Sun as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. The 1-0 home. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. So that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones.
In the second spot tonight, second baseman, Albie.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Avila is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Smith on at first, nobody out. Runners on the move for second. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting third, center fielder, Larry Doby.
From the belt, the pitch, check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
The 1-0. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. The 1-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Gonzalez is calling for it. 2 down.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Al Rosen.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. He's hit 2 home runs so far in this series already, so you know he's feeling really good about himself. You can bet they were talking about him in the pitchers meeting before the game, so their focus is on him, and so is mine.
Mike Garcia gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Now to the plate, Tony Womack. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Three and two now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Another full count offering on its way. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. Another full count pitch home. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And he's retired here, one away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now, Craig Counsell, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. One out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Avila ranges to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the pads these two teams took to get to this Game 3 of the World Series. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A little roller toward the hole. Avila fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on MLB Network. Stepping into the box, Vic Wertz, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here comes the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. A windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Standing in now, number 17. Lifted the other way out to left center. Batista on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Shortstop, George Strickland.
So striding forward now, George Strickland, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Here's a fastball that misses. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping in, Reggie Sanders. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Right fielder, Reggie Sanders.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. The 1-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Avila takes it in. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting third, center fielder, Danny Batista.
Standing in, Danny Batista. First pitch on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Just hung in there on that one. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Matt Williams.
Striding into the box, Matt Williams. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliders in for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he misses with it, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll move to the third with no score. Striding in for the Indians, number 4. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
Number 4.
And the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting ninth, pitcher Mike Garcia.
At the plate, Mike Garcia. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. A tick behind a good fastball. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he'd probably get some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez moves over, and that's the second out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 32, Al Smith.
Coming to the plate now, Al Smith. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now at the plate, Bobby Avila. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Called strike, 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Here's the 0-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Indians leave one. Home half of the third coming up. no score. Coming to the plate now, Mark Grace, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike one. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the Diamondbacks have their first hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Striding in, Damian Miller. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box, Lopez, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Tony Womack.
Now at the plate, Tony Womack, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Grace at second with 2 down. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Arizona. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding in once again, Larry Doby. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Batista is after it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman number 7, Al Rosen.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Al Rosen. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Hitting a home run in the World Series is special at any point. Hitting a home run in the World Series that gives your team the lead, that's something to tell the grandkids about.
Stepping in now, Vic Wertz. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now, number 17. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summersgill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is outside for a ball.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down. In time, and he is nailed at second.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there, but you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
The 2-2 one more time. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, George Strickland, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Indians are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Leading off the inning, Craig Counsell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Second baseman, Craig Counsell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
Missed with a slider.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Now in the box, Luis Gonzalez. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Two and 0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Line toward the gap in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Reggie Sanders. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Little dribbler down the line. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Nope,
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks down in order. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, number 4 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Number 25, Mike Garcia.
Into the box, Mike Garcia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nope. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Al Smith is on deck. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. That's in there. 3-1. The 3-1. Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box now, Al Smith, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now the 2-0 home. Line drive to left. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Indians lead it 1-0.
Leading out for the Diamondbacks, center fielder, Danny Bautista.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. The pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's one down now. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Now batting, Matt Williams. First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Mark Grace. High in the air out to center field. Dobie is in pursuit, and the inning is over. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail this one 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Bobby Avila. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping in now, Larry Dobie. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Batista moves over. He's got it 1 away.
Third baseman, number 7, Al Rosen.
Al Rosen will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First offering on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Vic Wertz.
Ready now, Vic Wertz. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Now the 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now at the plate, Damian Miller will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First delivery to him on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1. The 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Lopez.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Al Lopez. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming, here it is. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. Up next for Arizona, Tony Womack. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. On to the 7th now in Game 3. Cleveland's out in front, 1-0. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Digging in the switch hitter, number 17. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch on its way. Weak chopper up the line, but it gets fouled. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the try will get a man to second base on the leadoff double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Now at the plate, George Strickland. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No one out with a runner at second. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Standing in now, number 4. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is fastball taken high for a ball. Here's a fly ball way out to right center, and no one will track this one down. It's going to fall in there for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The pitcher.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Brett Prinz comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th. Into the box now, Mike Garcia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the changeup is way low that time. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 3-1. Strike 2 swinging. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Swing and a flare hit toward right, and that's going to fall for a base hit, and they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Al Smith, and their runners at the corners now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
A 1 pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sanders moves over, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Into the box now, Bobby Avila, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Digging in now, Larry Doby. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Garcia on second. Avila at first. 2 out in the inning. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 7th inning stretch time coming up here in the desert. The Tribe lead this one 3-0. Settling in now, Craig Counsell will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Two-0 count. The pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Smith. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Luis Gonzalez.
At the plate, Luis Gonzalez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the 2nd and 3rd time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line hard, but foul. On its way is pitch number 75. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up all game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
In now, Reggie Sanders, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Danny Batista. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
This is hit high in the air out to left field. Smith is there. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They trail it here 3-0. Number 56 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 56.
Leading off the inning, Al Rosen, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Ready for another chance, Vic Wertz. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Number 17 waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. And this will get to the wall out near the pool area. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Stepping in now, number 17, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Fouled away. Works. A runner at second with one away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He loses him on ball 4.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Number 54 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 54.
George Strickland will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. First and second now, one man out. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Batista ranging back to the track. Oh, but it's off the balcony. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
Standing in now, number 4, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Still only 1 out in the inning. There's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So here now is the pitcher, Mike Garcia. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0 is a fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Two and two.
Oh, that pitch is out.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
In now for Cleveland, Al Smith earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Sliced hard but foul. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Popped high in the air. Grace waits on it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Indians on top, 5-0. Into the box now, Matt Williams. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
In now, Mark Grace. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
The 1-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Strickland over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, catcher, Damian Miller.
Digging in, Damian Miller. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken down and in for a ball.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Williams stands at first with 1 out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Here comes the payoff pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. There's 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Miguel Batista will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Rod Barajas is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready once again, Bobby Avila. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was out of here. That's a rough way to start your day at the office as a reliever.
In now, Larry Doby. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. No outs, nobody on. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Hit hard up the middle. Womack up the middle on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Third baseman, Rosen.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Al Rosen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Here's another 2-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rosen is retired. 2 down now. So striding in, Vic Wertz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. The 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Sanders is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Diamondbacks. It's the Indians 6 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Stepping up to the plate, Rod Barajas. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Number 48.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just a bit high. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. His first homer so far in the series. And they're on the board at 6-1.
Yeah, they have everything to lose in this game, but it's obvious they have zero quitting them. They're going to battle until the last out, and with that homer, they're that much closer to prolonging this series.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave after 8 strong innings as he couldn't quite make it a complete game, but he's in line for the victory nonetheless. Don Massey enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 12. Don Massey.
Into the box, Tony Womack. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Craig Counsell. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, one man out.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Number 4 is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
Digging in to try it again, Luis Gonzalez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Arizona down to its last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Cleveland trail 2-1 in this World Series. Mike Garcia takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious